Oh, there's a ghost in here. Just kidding, it's just me. What is up? It has been a very... Actually, why do I always say that? Every YouTuber ever is like, it has been a very long time. Yeah, I'm guilty of it all the time. But it has been a very long time. I mean, I guess it's true when we say that because it's been a long time. Oh, I'm ghosting again. Anyway, so there are a lot of things that I want to talk about. I just don't know how to start or where to start. I'm home alone. So I am very excited, very happy because I can do this without having to be like, oh, like, say it because people are gonna hear me. I'm working on it though. Right, today I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do and I'm like, where do I start? Maybe if I set you on top of this little calendar. Okay, you guys are literally a balancing act right now and I can see that my camera is smudged. Hopefully you guys do not fall. You guys are literally balancing right now. All right, so I don't know, I just have a lot. I have a lot going on. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up putting this on my vlog channel or what, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know my mom got surgery. I did film a little bit of that whole process before and after and all that, but I'm not too sure that I want to upload that. Right now, I haven't edited any of that, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it into a vlog or if I should just leave it. I don't really know. I just know that right now, this vlog that you're seeing is the start of weekly vlogs because you guys voted. I filmed something the other day that I probably mentioned that in, so if you hear me repeat myself, just, you know, go with the flow. I repeat myself a lot. That's nothing new, nothing new. Yeah, I just have so much going on mentally, as in trying to get my ducks in a row, which I'm always trying to get my ducks in a row, but I think that's just how it is. We always are just constantly trying to get our ducks in a row. It's just part of life. I've just kind of been in this place where I am trying to figure out how and where to really figure my shit out once and for all. That probably just doesn't make sense, but there's just so much that I want to get done and accomplish and go back to, and then also just get in order, and I don't know. It's just an ongoing process. And one thing that has really been bugging me is that I am a person, or I like to believe that I'm a person where when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna follow through and I'm gonna do it. And as time has passed, I feel like I veered away from that. I've said a lot of things that I want to do, for example, daily vlog, and then I do it, and then I half-ass it, and then I go back and I don't do it anymore. And that's just one example of a couple of things. And it's not anything major, it's nothing crazy like, oh my gosh, the world's gonna end because you didn't follow through. But it's something that I know that I am and I want to get back to because I like to be a woman of my word. And even though this is like something so small and dumb and it doesn't really, like, at least in my eyes, it's not something that's gonna like seriously impact for the worst. You get what I'm saying? So it's just something that I have to work on, that I want to work on. And yeah, so that's where I'm finding myself trying to really get back on that path of the things that are important to me in my life. So that's something that I really want to do. Like, I really want to get back into going live. I really want to get back into filming videos and having fun with it. Before I was really upset with myself, but now I'm coming to terms with it and I'm realizing that it had to happen. Everything had to get out of whack in order for me to really see everything, you know, all that life jazz. We go through things in life and there's points and times where we realize, hey, we really need to get our own things in order first and work on first before we can really tackle all the other things and see it to be successful. I've been wasting a lot of time and not wasting a lot of time, you know what I mean? I think it's been a little bit of both, where I've been cracking down and getting down to what I gotta do and finish working on it so that I can, you know, go on to the next thing and stuff, because I know that I like to take a lot on my plate. I like to serve way too much for myself on a plate and I take too much on at a time, and so I'm trying to work out that, and that's what I try to just pass forward in my videos, is what I've learned going through my journey. And one of those things is just like, you just gotta trial and error, you just gotta live life, you know what I mean? You just gotta try and you'll see if it works or not, and then if it doesn't, then you move on to the next or you figure something else out. And so that's a lot of what I've been doing, is just seeing maybe if I try it this way, if it'll work better for me, maybe if I do this or I don't do this, or, you know. So anyways, a lot of trial and error, and I'm mainly talking about my videos and what I want to do and where I'm going and stuff like that, and just the financial work career kind of side of things, and of course on myself and everything else. But anyways, that's something that I feel is like self-improvement stuff that I work on myself. It's me, what I'm working on. Anyways, I'm rambling on. This is already 7 minutes. I'm filming it. It's probably less because I edited it, but yeah, that's something that I really wanted to touch base on, is, you know, just figuring shit out. I asked on Instagram what anybody who watches my videos would rather me do, daily vlogs or weekly vlogs. Here's the poll. As you can see, weekly vlogs won. Then I had the next one, which I think I kind of worded it really weirdly and it didn't really make sense to a lot of you guys, because the majority voted for weekly vlogs, but then in the next one they voted for daily vlogs. So I think what was understood was, should I continue to do daily vlogs through Vlogmas or weekly? But I didn't mean that. I meant to say, taking into account that I'm going to do Vlogmas all month of December or up to Christmas, you know how it goes. And that's posting every single day. And some people do it differently. Generally, that's how I do it. Taking that into account, would you you guys still want me to do daily vlogs before and after, like, you know, set things on my channel before and after Vlogmas and all that. Even if I'm gonna do Vlogmas, the majority voted for still do daily vlogs. So I'm really confused, but I was like, you know what, I'll just toss that other one out because I think it was my fault because I didn't word it properly. But I'm gonna go with the first one, that's weekly vlogs. So I decided the rest of October into when I start filming Vlogmas, I'm going to upload weekly vlogs, and then Vlogmas is gonna hit, do daily vlogs for Vlogmas, and see how you guys like it. I'll take a poll then, right after Vlogmas ends, and then I'm gonna see if you guys would rather see me daily vlog or still stick to the weekly vlog, and we'll see. So you'll get a little taste of both. So make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not following me, and you check my Instagram periodically because I do post a lot of stuff like that, and I am always looking for your input. So, you know, if you want to share your input with me, I'd be more than thankful for it because it really does help me. With the algorithm changes, with Instagram and all that, I really do appreciate the input. I wish I could like center you guys down a little bit more because you're seeing the roof and the ceiling, and it's a little jarring. But anyway, so blah blah blah. At the end of all Vlogmas, I want to post up another poll and see what you guys prefer. Maybe seeing me every single day for Vlogmas was like, you know what, I want more of this, and so your vote will change for daily vlogs. Or maybe people just watched because they like the Christmas spirit and they like seeing that for Christmas, and it's just not the same when you do it daily. I don't know. That's why I'm asking for your guys' help and your opinions. It'd be greatly appreciated. So anyways, yeah, that's that. Anyways, YouTube has been tough. It's for sure been a roller coaster. There have been times when I was doing absolutely wonderful, you know, and that was before all the algorithm changes, before all of YouTube issues happened. And the thing is that I have learned through all of this, and not just for YouTube, for many things in my life, that things happen, you know, situations happen, issues arise, challenges come about, obstacles just happen, you know what I mean? It's life. There's shit that gets thrown at you, and you gotta either let it hit you, clean yourself off and keep going, or dodge it and keep going, or just find a way to get ahead no matter what. I struggled a lot, and I have been struggling with that. And the thing is that I lost myself for a very long time. It was very disappointed, and I was very discouraged, and so that brought me down a lot. There was just points where I was just like, for what? Like, what's the point? I just felt like I was failing because I was not reaching out to more people. Like, my channel was not growing. It still has not been growing, and that's been years now. And there was a point where I was doing so well, and then there was a point where like it just crashed and burned, and I don't want that to continue to happen, and I haven't really put in the work. And there's been times when I've been so motivated, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do the work, I'm gonna make sure this and this and this, and then I let myself fall again. And so it's been this ongoing struggle that I've had with all of this, and I'm just tired of it, you know. I just want to get back on it. And part of me right now is like, Stacy, just be quiet, because you've been saying this for a very long time, there's been no changes. But I sit back and I'm like, no, it's the process that I'm going through. It's yes, I'm going to kick some ass, and then it's like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I just don't feel like it, I'm not in the mood or something. I just don't want to be that version of me where I'm just not happy with me saying I'm gonna do something and I don't. And so I really want to get back to that. I don't know, I just need to self-improve. I just really need to kick some ass, and I'm not. And there's times where I am, but I want it to be something steady, so that's gonna take work. And I just have so much that's going on that I just need to I just need to tackle it head on, you know. And so I wanted to just share my journey with you guys. I know me talking is probably like something that you guys are like, this is why I don't want to see you daily, because I want to see you going out and doing things. But the truth is I don't go out a lot. Why? Because I have a lot of bills to pay. Not only that, but recently I haven't really gone out because my mom has had surgery and I don't want to leave her alone for too long. Now, thankfully, she's starting to be able to do a lot more where she can like be on her feet for longer than before. Like right now, she's out at church, so that's a plus, you know what I mean? She's able to go do that without having to worry about anything, and I'm glad. So I'm able to leave for a little bit longer periods of time if I need to go to the store, or I need to go here and go run an errand real quick and come back. She's able to do a lot more for herself. I'm still here in case she does need help. As far as videos and stuff like that, I haven't really been able to get into my zone and do that because I don't know, there's just something about silence and being able to do it by myself. I just don't feel comfortable with my mom. She just doesn't get the YouTube life, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I mean, if your parents don't really get what you do, like it's kind of like, I don't know if it's just me, but you just kind of don't feel that sense of comfort, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just don't feel that comfort. So I try to take advantage of like times right now, which is not really often. often, really. Like the only other time is when she goes to pick up my niece real quick from school or when she goes to the store, but that really doesn't take long. So I just want to take you guys on my journey of getting to where I want to get to in life, or at least accomplishing some goals that I have in life. I want to seriously do it this time and not just say and don't do, you know what I mean? Like I know all of this entire time, this journey that I've been on YouTube since I started has really been the process of building my empire, my legacy, and where I'm going in life and where I want to get to and where I want to take it. And so I know that it hasn't been a waste of time. It hasn't been a waste period. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm continuing on. I'm picking up where I stopped for a bit and continuously trucking along. I want to show my journey and the amount of work that it takes, the tenacity, the dedication, and everything that is involved in really getting to where you want to get to. So that's what I'm doing, and it's been a lot of figuring things out. And so yeah, we'll get into the rest of this vlog for the week, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you guys about what my plans are. What is up? I'm joining in really quickly just to say that I am currently, my computer's really dirty by the way. I'm editing. So I told you guys that I was going to start sharing a little bit more of like my thought process and the process of getting to where I want to get to. Right now, for a bit, I've been sitting here and I am now creating a IG story to just be like, hey, new vlog is out, cause you guys voted on weekly vlogs. You guys said you wanted weekly vlogs over daily vlogs. At least the vote, that's how the votes were. The vote. So if you didn't vote, then what are you doing? You gotta get on my Instagram so that you can vote the next time I ask, because I am gonna ask. I'm gonna see how it goes for Vlogmas. I'm gonna do it every single day, and then maybe more that watch my vlogs will be like, you know what? I actually like when she does daily vlogs. It could just be because it's gonna be the Christmas spirit, all that, and so it's different. But I'm gonna see how it goes with that. And this next week, I'm going to release all the vlogs that I have right now that were from like a while back, and then I'm gonna do the weekly vlogs starting October 29th. From there, I'm gonna do it weekly. So that'll be the test for that, to see how you guys like that. And then from there, I'm gonna do the vlogmas, so that'll be daily, and then see how you guys like that and what you prefer. And then I'll ask again in the new year and be like, what do you guys like? Oh, before the new year, so that I could start the new year doing weekly or daily vlogs. So anyways, right now that's what I'm doing. I figured it'll be a way to get more people to see, because I know a lot of people don't really watch my vlogs or see my vlogs yet. So I do want to get that growing this next year. In order to do that, I got to put in the work, and I have not done that. So I have a whole bunch of daily vlogs that I was doing way back in the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna release those this next week, which is all gibberish for you because we're probably past that week already. But anyways, it's October 18th today, in order to drive anybody who's watching my Instagram story to the YouTube vlog channel to watch the vlog. And so I'm trying to make it a little enticing to make you be like, ooh, I gotta go watch it. We'll see. So I'm doing that currently, 15 seconds obviously, so it's not too much work, whatever, doesn't matter. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm barely on 127, and I have like a couple more to go. I like doing this. It's fun, it's easy, it's not too much time consuming, and I love adding keyframes into it. Anyway, I wanted to share that because that's what my plan is, and I wanted to include you guys into that. So if anybody is ever, you know, wanting to do YouTube too, I'll give you a little insight on it, on what I'm doing, because of course it's gonna be different for everybody, but you can also try that too. So yeah. So let's talk about my Instagram. I have been doing a little bit of thinking, right, of all my social medias. Since I'm not really on Twitter anymore, nobody really talks to me on Twitter or anything like that, but I do want to like get back on Twitter. I just think that I have to figure out one thing at a time. So my main focus is going to be Instagram, because on Instagram I have the most attention, the most interaction. That's just where it's at for me right now, you know what I mean? I've been thinking like if I post more on there, I'll create more interaction, more people will hopefully talk to me and engage with me, because you know, I just keep thinking like out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. If I just don't show up anywhere, like people are gonna slowly forget, and I don't want that. You know, if I'm trying to grow as a person, my channel, my videos, reach out to more people and make money, because I'm not making anything off of YouTube. I would love to. I would absolutely love to make money again like I used to from YouTube, make a living off of it. I want to get to that point, but I myself, I don't want to do things where I just don't want to steer too far away from what I want to be doing to get there. You know what I mean? I'm taking the slower route. I'm taking the probably harder route, because, you know, you do got to put, I feel you got to do like double the amount of effort. And so it is easier to get discouraged that way. But I know I can show some titties, I can show some skin, and let's be real, you know, if you do show a little bit more, like even guys, you take off your shirt and like you get like all these little girls like, oh my god, and guys too, obviously, you get all these people like, oh my god, look at those pecs, and women too, you show a little bit more skin, people are kind of like, Oh wait, hold up. Let me go back and double tap. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's just how it is. And to a degree, it does freaking suck because it's just how fucked up our society is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, it is what it is. So it's either you continue to work towards what you want or you stay on the ground. Like, you gotta adapt. You gotta keep going. And I don't know, I spent my time trying to adapt to a lot of the new changes and what people are really engaging with. I just want to do so much more. I want to answer more questions. I want to comment more. I want to like more. I just want to just see myself make these changes a lot more. And during this downtime, I've been editing a lot of little videos where I'll show you a picture, like that kind of stuff. I post on Instagram because it's what's in right now. Part of advancing or using techniques to grow or to reach the eyes of more is to really learn how others are doing it or to see what's in right now. So making videos like that can really help me. It's like fashion. You see somebody wearing something and everybody likes it all of a sudden and you're just like, fuck, I gotta go get me a jacket like that. You know, it's stuff like that. I need to go where the attention is, and if I want to grow my channel, my social media, whatever it is, if I want to get to where I want to get to, I need to grow. And in order to grow, I need to find where the attention is at, and I need to adapt my stuff to that. That was one thing that I hopefully be able to drive anybody who was like, hey, I really like this video, to my page to see if I have anything else to say, any more value to put out. And that's the one thing I want to do mainly, is just put out a lot of value. I'm so thankful that some people, like, literally they come to me for advice. It's awesome. It's such an awesome feeling because, like, I love, you guys know I love doing advice, and like I love that. I love just being able to help, and that's one of the many reasons why I keep putting videos up, because I know that I can't be there 100% of the time 24/7 for you, but my videos can, because you can literally just go to my page right away, go click on a video and be like, oh shoot, my answer is right here, or listen to it for comfort or whatever it can be. I love that feeling of someone going to my page for advice, for a laugh, for whatever it could be, like to feel better, for value, for anything that they're seeking, escapism. And so I want to do more of that on a higher level, on a bigger scale. And so that's why I've been thinking if I should do 3 posts a day or maybe just stick to 1. Anyway, I'm just trying. I'm just seeing what's working and what's not, and just hoping I help at least one person a day at a time. And if I'm helping more, that is a true blessing on top of already it being a blessing to help at least one person. So yeah, enough of me blabbing on again. I just wanted to share my thoughts and what I've been just thinking about regarding that. And YouTube, well, YouTube I want to be posting every single day, but it just hasn't worked out that way for me because, again, I put way too much on my plate. So I'm learning to just handle one thing at a time, which is what I wanted to tell you next, is that, like, YouTube videos on my main channel, before you've heard me say I would like to upload 5, that's the goal, upload 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, and then from there break down my little videos. So what I have been doing lately is I will edit, or I've had videos edited. I've been using a lot of the videos that I have already edited long ago and uploaded, and I'll take them and put them into my editor and find small little snippets that I can create into like a 1-minute video to share and to create into what I showed you earlier, right? To post on my Instagram. And then I also grab that video and I make it into an IGTV video, which I don't really know if people are really using it. I had a poll and people said yes, they are using it, but then I'm hearing that they don't, so I don't know. That's what I've really been doing. Alright, let's just get on with this video, man. I talk too much. Whew, I talk too much. Something that I've been wanting to do is go on live. So I was thinking, since, you know, everybody's out today, maybe I should do a live. Right now I was washing my towels, which I need to put them in the dryer, and I gotta wash my sheets. But then I'm like, but I really need to take advantage of being alone. I asked on my Instagram for questions, so I'm gonna answer some of those, and then I want to hopefully edit a video. But right now what I'm trying is to edit one full video and then break it down into the smaller videos, and then the IGTV, and then a tiny little preview for Instagram stories, then upload the video, save some of the videos for future posts, and then figure out where to place it in my Instagram and all that stuff. Then yes, I have to catch up on my money. I don't really know what I want. I just know I have $5 bills to throw into the freaking little bucket, but I need to go back and see, which here is the last one I did. As you guys know, at the beginning of the year, I started the rainy day fund. I don't know what it's, oh wait, then that's what this says. Never mind. I started this challenge that was like, I forget what it's called. And I haven't been doing good at putting it on here. I have been keeping it up. As I said, I don't really get cash, so it's kind of hard for me to keep up with it, but I do still have January and February in here. March I have in my bag. I've been keeping it separate because I'm telling myself I'm gonna do this in the vlog and put it in there. April I didn't get anything. June I didn't get anything. And July I did, so, or maybe I did get April. I don't know, I'm confused. See, I don't know if this was February that I have in here in January, or maybe I just have January. I don't know, but point is, there's a couple months where I didn't get any $5 bills. Couldn't find it. I went try to scrub through my vlogs. I couldn't find any of it. But let's go ahead and add in what should be February, or what should be March, or maybe February, or I don't know, but it's still going in here anyways, right? I have it in my little bag. All of this is what it was for that month that I can't remember. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 25. Ah, everything's falling out. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45. You got $45 going into the can. So here's the 45 and here's the dollars not going in there. I mean, the $5 bill is not going in there. All right, there we go. There it is in there for the month of whatever month that was, because I told you I can't remember. So then I had these two, which were for the next month. And so that was only $10, but it's still fives that are going in there. So yeah, the challenge is to save every $5 bill you get every month. And then the second challenge is to, like, on the side of say like $100 or $150 for the month of March or whatever. So you can try and get that amount, but obviously I know that I haven't been able to, and so I just can't do that out the window. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. Saving up that money. We'll see how much I rack up by the end of the year. So I'll pick up where I left off, for sure. I will. I have to, because I need to catch up, and I don't know, these $5 bills are just like sitting there like, please put me in the jar with all our other $5 homies. So that's what I gotta do. All right, so it's a few hours later. I didn't go live. I did do the little function or the feature on Instagram that has the Ask Me Anything. I did a couple of those. Didn't really get many questions, but the ones that came through, I answered most of them, because there are some that I've answered before, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's kind of like some of them I find to be disrespectful, and so I didn't really want to answer them, and and I'm just not gonna give into it. And yeah, but anyways, all day I've been feeling anxious. Like, it's just one of those days where you just feel anxious. I don't know if you've ever had a day where you just like want to get so much done, but you're kind of like between two walls closing in on you. Like, that's how I feel. I want so much. It's like one of those days where I just want so much for myself. I want so much out of life, and I just feel like I'm stuck right now, and I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I'm just really wanting to turn the camera on right now and just kind of not necessarily sort my thoughts out, because I've tried doing that all day, but I don't know, I guess this is just for anybody who feels this way at any given point in time. Like, these things happen to us, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just have to let it take its course. Sometimes you just have to let it happen during your day and just get through the day, and tomorrow it will go away, I mean, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's there for a while, sometimes it's there half a day, for a few hours, and a couple minutes, maybe a week. But I don't know, I think I'm definitely gonna be feeling a lot better tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is that is causing me anxiety. I think I've just been thinking about too much of, like, I let so much time pass by, but at the same time, I just continuously have that thought, like, I would have been so much further right now if I had only done this, and this back then. But instead of blocking myself or stopping myself from thinking that way, I just let myself feel that, because I know it's part of me accepting that I need to let go of that, you know what I mean? And I need to not hold on to it so much, and those opportunities back then are gone, and now I have new ones, and that's the positive of this. That's the good thing, that I still have opportunities, that I can still make opportunities. I guess I just feel like I haven't really accomplished anything lately where I can be like, damn, I feel good about myself, or damn, I feel good about this. Like, I haven't felt that in a long time, and I do here and there feel accomplished for what I've done in the past, or what I've built up until now with my videos, and a little bit of tiny ounce of legacy that I've started to build, that platform underneath, that base where I'm building my empire on top, and my legacy that I would love to leave behind. I do feel a little bit of that accomplishment with that stuff, with what I've been doing for years, when I receive messages or comments, letting me know, like, hey, you helped me do this, or because of your video, this and this positive thing happened to me, and I love that, and I just want more. I just want to do more to receive more of that. I just want to do more to help, and I don't know. I just feel like I had so much planned today, and right now I feel like I didn't get anything done, but then I did get a lot done. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just hungry. I just want to be in a different level of life already, and I guess I'm just being impatient right now. But I need to be impatient in order for me to stop myself and be like, hey, come on, come back down to earth. Like, you know these things take time. Patience. You know what you need is patience, and you just need to get back. So I think it's very necessary for me to go through that in order to snap back into patience mode. You know what I mean? And part of this whole journey and documenting my journey of getting to where I want to get to next. And after that, there's a spider over there, and I don't know if it's dead or not, but it's gross. They give me the shivers. And not the good kind. But part of me sharing this is so that, and I've said this so many times before, I know I repeat myself a lot, but part of me sharing this is so that whoever watches this can really see my process of things, and maybe it can help. Maybe it could really shed light into your life, your situation, your obstacle, your challenge, anything that you may be going through. Because it doesn't really just have to apply to the reasons why I'm feeling this way. It can apply to anything in your life. That's what I love so much about making videos and sharing my thoughts and our processes and what I found out and learned and how I've gotten over things, is that you can apply it to anything, really, anything. It could literally be about baking, and if it's about baking and your cake came out all wonky and you feel anxious about that, or you're feeling something towards that, then you just know, like, hey, patience, it's gonna come out perfectly. You just gotta try and try again. If it doesn't work out the first time, practice. Get back into this mode, get yourself into check, your mindset. If you're thinking negative, hey, you can stop yourself, take a breather and be like, you know what, there's no need to be negative right now. Let's just try to find ways to think, feel better. I guess the message of my whole entire video right now is, or this whole portion of the video, is to just be patient with yourself. Just be patient. Just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. I have learned that it is so important to just feel what you're feeling, acknowledge it, admit to it, and then go to work on it. You may feel worse if you just block it off and not feel it and try to hide it and try to cover it up. I think it's better to feel it and try your best to tackle it. Don't get frustrated if it doesn't happen within the first couple of minutes or the first couple of tries. This is an ongoing process, and it's okay to feel like crap. We're human. It happens, and we know that it gets worse before it gets better. It does. I'm not in a terrible situation. I think I'm just really disappointed in myself. I just feel disappointment for myself, towards myself, and I don't even know why. Like, I don't know, I guess I don't know. I just know that I wanted to share this with you guys, and tomorrow's gonna be a better day. I'm just gonna try to do some more today. I guess I just feel like I'm getting nowhere, and it's funny because then you see at the beginning of this video, you've seen me saying I know what I have to do, and I know what the plan is, where I see the plan headed. But now I'm like, oh, I feel anxious, I feel impatient, you know what I mean? But it's a process for everything. Like, literally, take a step back and think about it. It's a process. It's not gonna be, you're not gonna pass, excuse me, I got a hiccup. You're not gonna pass with flying colors. So whatever's worth it, it's gonna be hard work. And I know that at the end of it, it's definitely gonna be worth it. So that's where I'm headed, that's where I'm going. But for now, I wanna share the good and the bad, good and the ugly. So, yeah. I also sit back and I think, the truth is, we all go through these things. We have good moments, bad moments. We have ups and we have downs, and they could all happen within a span of 5 minutes or an hour, or something in your day could happen where you're just discouraged, or something could happen where it just motivates you and it bumps you up, and you're just like, hell yeah, I'm so ready to ride this wave. And there's other times where you're just like, oh, but do I have to? So again, that's why I'm documenting this. The good and the bad. I know it's easy to see somebody have success or accomplish something, or see someone and be like, wow, they make it seem so easy. They do it so effortlessly. Why is it so hard for me to say effortlessly? What? Effortlessly. Anyway, they do it so effortlessly. It just sounds like I'm saying it wrong. And you kind of doubt, because you're like, well, they seem like you. They make it look easy. Did they have any downs? Did they have any hardships? Did they have a hard time? Or was it all ups, Or did they just get it like this? But the truth is, they probably did. They just don't show it. You just don't see that. You just didn't see that. It happens. But anyway, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna go make something to eat. I mean, I would love to have some pizza right now, but I'm probably just gonna make something here. But, just keep your head up. Everything's gonna get better. And I know it's going to get better for me. I know tomorrow's going to be a better day. It's not the end of the world. It's just a challenge, and I got to get through it. And it's part of getting to where I want to get to. I know it's going to be worth it. So Hay que echarle ganas. We've gotta keep going, accomplish what we want to accomplish, get to where we want to get to. I want to thank you for listening to me, and I hope that you were able to relate. And yeah, I wanted to turn on my, I wanted to turn on, Jessica's laughing at me because I'm over here fucking saying this same shit like 12 times and then saying turn on. Anyways, I wanted to flip on my camera because I wanted to show you guys this box over here. You can't see it. But anyways, I got a box filled with goodies and I'm gonna flip them to make some extra money. I was gonna say moolah, but cash. All right, so I had to come to my car. I just wanted to get away for a bit. And I don't know if I should put this on. It doesn't really make a difference. It kind of just lights up my life. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, so I just have a lot that is going on with me. I don't know, I just feel frustrated right now. And so I wanted to get away. The only place to get away right now is my car. Just to say this, you know, I don't really want to have to drive somewhere and go say this. But like, again, with what I was telling you guys, like, you know, life is going to bring these fucking moments into your life where you just feel like complete crap. Or you just feel frustrated or you feel stressed. And it's temporary. It's not going to be here forever. But I just feel so like down because I just want so much out of life. And right now I'm feeling impatient again. So you see, last time in this very same vlog, I was already feeling impatient. And so you go through these moments where you're feeling patient and then everything's good. And then you feel impatient and then everything's back to being good again. You're impatient again and it stays for a couple of days. But this is what I mean. Like, you just have to constantly work on yourself and get yourself in check over and over again, because it's not going to just go away the first day. It's just something that always takes work. And I believe that for a lot of things, you work and you work and you work on it, and then you eventually master it, or you eventually get the hang of it, and then you don't do it as much. But there are going to be times when you have to, again, you know, just kind of routine things. And that's perfectly normal. I'm just at that point right now where I'm just so frustrated, but because of the circumstances that are going on around me. I got a random call and it ended. Back to what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying because the phone call interrupted. Right, my circumstances are just, my mom's home, and then because she's home, like, you guys just know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just want my peace and quiet. I miss that, and it's so hard because it's just tough. Just advice all around. If you don't like something, change it. For example, if you don't like your living situation, change it, move out. And so one could say that, but right now in my circumstances, I can't necessarily afford that, because I have so many bills to pay, and that's just the goal. Eventually, I'm at that age where it's like, I wanna do my own thing, you know, have my own peace and quiet, be able to go somewhere in the house where I'm not have to worry about kids running around or the TV being on so loud or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's essentially the goal. I am working towards that. I'm just impatient because I'm at that point where, like, I want it now, but I can't, you know, obviously. We all have those moments where we want something now, we want it to be done now, but the reality of that situation is that you can't just have it that way. You gotta work for it. And so I'm coming from a moment of stress and frustration. So I'm very understanding with myself, and I'm allowing myself to feel that, because like I said before, if I feel this, I acknowledge it, I admit to it, and I begin to work through it. I think that's very important for a lot of us, for a lot of things that happen. Another thing that I really wanted to talk about is something that I've worked on a lot, and that I kind of blocked off before all of this, is really picking apart why you're feeling something. I'm sure we all have those days where you're like feeling a certain way and you're just kind of like, but I just don't really know why. I just feel this way and I don't really know why. I don't know the exact answer. But if you really sit back and you start to dissect exactly why or what got you to feel that way and why you're feeling that way and how maybe the situation could be flipped around for you or what could make it better, it could really, really help. And here's why. A lot of us, if we take a step back, we have no motivation to do anything, right? I'm like that right now. I haven't had motivation for a very long time to do a lot of the things that I want to get done, and I just haven't done it. And I'm always putting up this damn excuse as to why I don't want to do it or why I can't do it in that moment. For example, I want to start implementing more structure and discipline into my dogs' everyday lives. I want to give them more attention. You know, I want to dedicate more time to them. I want to retrain them and work on the small little issues that each of them are dealing with. Tiki, she's developed this fear of jumping up onto the sidewalk because I think, and I'm not too sure, I believe that maybe she's blind in one eye or she's going blind in one eye. I'm not too sure what it is. I would have to like really go and get that checked. I did the little tests that I seen online to see if she was, and she passed it. I mean, she didn't, I wouldn't know. I'm not a vet, so I wouldn't know, but to my knowledge, to what I seen, she passed it. So I don't know what it is, but maybe she just developed that fear from hitting herself when she jumped up one time when it was a little dark. And so I try to avoid going out in the dark, you know, because you live and you learn these things, and I felt really bad, and I was like, I'd rather just go take them out to use the restroom earlier than when the light is still out. And so you adapt and you learn little things like that. So anyways, I got on this whole ramble about that. I'm sorry. I always freaking do that. There's not a time when I don't ramble. But anyways, so there's that. And so like those little issues where I want to work with her to go back and forth on the sidewalk, back and forth, walking, hopping up, down, so she can see that there's no need to be scared. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's all this dog stuff that I've been learning and stuff. Bella, like her anxiety, and just teach them to sit, listen, do all this other stuff. And they know how to sit and they know how to listen. But I know I can improve by a lot. So that's the kind of stuff that I really want to work on. Sometimes I'm just feeling like, but I just don't want to. Or the way that I'm feeling inside of me with the frustration and the stress, I just don't want to. And I feel no motivation to want to do it. So those are the kind of things I like to pick apart. Like, I've been wanting to clean out my little office room, because at least going in there, I can shut the door and I can also work down there and not have to be in my room, because there's not a lot of room in my room, but there's room down here. But now, right now, there's not a lot of room right now because it's a fucking mess. And there's just things that I just want to accomplish and do, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been making all these excuses. Excuses are the perfect way to surely fail all the time or get nothing done. But I've been picking apart why I feel that way, and it's because I haven't been able to be in my zone where I can film, where I can do this, where I can go out and I can enjoy myself and I could do this and I could do that. It's me, because at the end of the day, I can put all that to the side and say, hey, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna get it done no matter what or who or how or whatever is around me that is obstructing me. And that's not to be mean towards anything or anyone. It's just my feelings, my thoughts right now. I'm used to my mom going to work, being gone all day, nobody else being here except for my best friend, you know what I mean, and the dogs or whatever, or having some silence to myself, or on the weekends, nobody's home, so I can at least just get into my zone, relax. We all need those quiet times. We all need space. We all need moments alone. And so since my mom has been on her surgery, there's people coming and going all the time, visitors, family, and my nieces and nephews are here. And so there's no peace and quiet, and that's perfectly fine. It's my mom's house. She could do whatever she wants. It just has gotten me into this mindset of like, I just really need to get my own place now. I've been having that for a very long time. At the age of 18, 17, you know, you dream these big dreams, but then reality hits and life hits, and then events happen in your life, and you're just kind of like, yeah, maybe not right now. I'm good where I'm at. It's not to say that I'm not grateful. It's not to say that I'm not thankful. This is what happens to a majority amount of us. A lot of us go through this. Again, it's not to be disrespectful. It's not to be ungrateful. It's not to be mean or anything. I'm just showing you my part of this journey where, and this has been me many times, okay? You get to this point in your life where you're just kind of like, you get so fed up, and it could be with yourself, with others, whatever. Me with myself. You just get to this place in your life where you're just kind of like, I want something different now. I need to do this. Or like, you just realize things over and over again. It breaks my heart saying this stuff, because I don't mean it in a mean way. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I don't mean it in a grateful way. I really don't. I honestly don't. I'm just coming from a place where I just want so much more for me. I want so much more for my future family, you know what I mean? And for my dogs and I want so much more. And I know that I'm nowhere near that right now, and it breaks my heart, because I had so many dreams and so many wants and desires in life early on. When I was in high school, when I was in middle school, you know, we dream big. And this is before reality hits. And like, you know, because you get told so many times by so many family members, by so many people, like, oh, that's what you say now. But when you start living life, when reality hits, it's going to be a different story. And surely enough, like, you have this in your mind and you know it and you think about it. But then when life actually happens in many different ways, you're like, damn, it's very true. You prove it for yourself. You confirm that for yourself. You think you're cool, you're good. And then again, life happens again. And so it's this ongoing thing, and that's why I want to share this with you, because it's like, you're seeing what's going on with me. I mean, yeah, you haven't seen all of it, obviously, but like, I want to share this with you because I think about these things and I'm like, yeah, it's true. And you get to see the ups and downs, and we all have it. You watching, you had some downs this last week. You've probably had one today. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about, even if it has to do with a different situation in your life. But anyway, I'm rambling on. But it breaks my heart to think that way, because I literally don't. I don't want to sound that way. And I know that I am not ungrateful. I know that I'm not disrespectful. I'm actually very, very thankful that my mom wasn't, my parents actually, because my dad was still here on earth when I turned 18. They didn't kick me out. They didn't be like, okay, you're of age now, get out. I know there's a lot of families out there like that, you know, so I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful to have a roof over my head. I thank God every single night for giving me a home, for giving me a roof. You know, my mom as well. Like, I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for my dad, who worked so hard to leave us this house, to provide a roof over our head. I'm not thinking in those terms of that. I'm just to a point where I just want so much more for myself. You know, I want my own home. I want my own place to call my home, with my money, with my hard work. Or if I get something with my significant other, with our hard work, I would love that. That's what I want. And in the future, like, I plan to be someone, to be somewhere, to get somewhere in life where I'm able to help my mom retire on top of her already retiring, because she wants to retire already, but be able to provide for her like she provided for me my entire life, and help her pay the taxes of the house, or help her with bills. I plan to do this. My plans are not to just fucking bounce and then see ya, like, that's it, no more. No, not at all. But I know that in order for me to advance in life, I really need to take these next steps. I really need to accomplish my goals here and there. And I know that me having my own place, my own little place away from this home that I grew up in, will really help me expand more and grow more as a person, and in my career, and as a YouTuber, and as a content creator. It will help me so much, because I will be able to wake up at whatever time. I don't have to feel like I have to clean up the kitchen right away, have to do this or help around here or do that. Like, I will be on my own schedule, my own time, on my own terms. And if I'm living with my significant other, like, we'll be able to mesh all of that together. It will be us working together in our home. Those are the things I just always think about. I have been thinking about a lot, and for a very, very, very long time, but it isn't until now that I'm sharing this. I'm not mad at how things panned out. I'm not, because when my dad passed, I wasn't just gonna bounce and leave my mom alone. I wasn't gonna do that. My mom is my mom. My mom has been there, and she never once left me when I was growing up as a baby. When I needed her, when I depended on her, she never left me. And so I wasn't gonna turn around and do the same, and I had no means to want to do that. Like, before, I had no clue that I mean, obviously we don't know these things. Your loved one might pass. I had no idea that this was gonna happen to my dad. None of us did, obviously. It sounds so silly to say, but the truth is, we weren't counting on that. Nobody counts on that. Who counts on that? It's always a good thing to think about that, and to realize that these things could happen, so that maybe you won't be too prepared or extremely prepared, but you will have something where it gets you to think ahead of time if that were to happen. And so before that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna get my own place and do what I gotta do. But then my father passed, and my whole world just turned around, and that's life. Things happen, and you've got to learn to adapt. And so I got to this place where I was just too comfortable, and here I am now. I never left, and I didn't have a reason to leave. I was my mom's companion. She always says the story where, like, when she got pregnant with me, she was like, this one is gonna be my companion, my little companion. And sure enough, I have been. There's just so much more to this, and I just want so much more in life. We eventually all have to leave the nest, and I did for a year and some time when I went to school and stuff, and it was great having your own privacy, your own place. I'm sure you guys understand, but, like, there's just so much that I want, and I just want to accomplish. And I just know, like, I'm just not in the place where I want to be, and I haven't been for a very long time. And so I've been spending time just trying to get my ducks in a row. I say that a lot, but it's the truth. I think we're always fucking doing that. We're always constantly trying to get ducks in a row for a lot of things. So yeah, I miss filming. I miss being able to just do random shit. And I think I don't know, I have been wanting to just take my life to the next level, and things just have not been in my favor. And a big part of that is because I haven't done anything to shift them in my favor. So I haven't worked as hard as I know I'm able to. But talking this out, saying this out loud, it really helps. It does. And I don't know, I just have a lot to think about, and this vlog is gonna be hella long. Oh my gosh. I might share this on my main video, actually. Yeah, I think I am. I mean, my main channel. But that's another thing. I wanted to get back on my Spanish channel, but I can't even film any videos for that. Although I do have 2, I think, that I should edit. I should get down to that. But you see, I have these things that I do plan ahead, and I do. But I don't do anything about it. And I'm so mad at myself for that, but that's something I just gotta work through. I just gotta continue to work through that. I was mentioning earlier, try to dissect and break down why you're feeling a certain way, why you're not feeling motivated. For example, mine was because of everything that is surrounding me right now. My ambiance, if you will. My frustration and my stress comes from not having the quiet time to film my videos, to work on my stuff, to zone in and edit, and to be able to wake up not feeling that tension of having to do this or having to do that. Because you know parents, if your parents are like that, your parents doesn't like you doing this, or sleeping in too late, or doing that, or you gotta do this, or you know that they're expecting something, or you're being judged. You just want that liberty, and I'm at that age already. It's almost foolish to think that. I mean, no offense to anybody who's living with their parents at all. I'm living with my mom. We all have our stories, we all have our reasons why, and some of us just love living with our family, and that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm not gonna say that I don't love living with my mom. I do love living with my mom. Out of my 2 parents, I was always and am the closest to my mom. Obviously my dad has passed. I was very close to him when I was little, and as I grew up, we grew apart, and so I'm like mommy's little girl, I guess you could say, which sounds kind of weird because it's mommy's little boy. But anyways, I'm like very close to my mom. But we too have grown apart through many times through this whole me growing up stuff, or with us growing up because she's been growing up too. That sounds weird. As we've aged, that's it better. As we've aged, we have grown apart many times and we've come back together. But you get to a point where you're just kind of like, okay, I kind of want more for myself. You know, nobody can blame you. Most parents want their children to go out and do them, you know, and create their life how they want it to. They want to see them succeed. Most, I say most, because there are many parents out there who, you know, they just, you know, they truly don't. I just wanted to get that off my mind, and it saddens me that I'm nowhere near it. If I want it, I gotta work for it, right? And so that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm headed. Oh, right, I was saying, gosh, I get carried away. Breaking down why you're feeling a certain way. A lot of us just have family problems. A lot of us have other problems or issues that we haven't worked on, or that are really getting to us, that we're allowing to get to us so bad that we just kind of, maybe we don't acknowledge it. Maybe we don't see it straight, pinhole vision, where we see it for sure. And that's what it is. Like, we can't pin it out, but we see it in our daily actions, where we wake up hella late, or we just want to sleep all day because we just don't feel the need to just do anything, or we don't have the want or desires to do anything. We don't want to accomplish this, or our room's a mess, or we as human beings don't even take care of ourselves, or don't want to take care of ourselves. I've been feeling like crap lately, and I haven't done anything with my, like, I haven't really put on makeup except for the exception of the other day when I did film before this, because I really was like, I know that getting ready, or at least a little bit ready, it pumps me up and it's motivating to just get things done and be productive, because you get in that kind of mode, you know, like when you dress up or something, you're just like, okay, so I don't really want to waste this day away. I dressed up, so I'm not gonna let it be for nothing. So I kind of feel like it is kind of a little motivating for me. So that's the kind of things that you also have to find. What motivates you? Do a little bit of that. If it's going out and buying yourself an ice cream, go do that. As so long as it's gonna motivate you, it's okay to do that. You know what I mean? For me, it's putting on a little bit of eyeshadow and mascara. I don't go full face makeup, and I don't really like to. I have, like, for special days like prom and stuff like that, but I don't really like to. Maybe in the future I will do that, but right now I'm like, maybe in the future things will change. I don't know, but I just kind of try to worry about right now, you know, for the most part, what I'm doing. What was I going with that? So yeah, if it's like going to get an ice cream, go out and do that real quick. If it's to just take a drive or take a walk, go out and do that. Or if it's just to sit down and write a letter to yourself, go do that. Just find the way. There's nothing wrong with sitting and putting some time aside, dedicating some time to you, and finding what it is that really helps you get through a moment of frustration, of stress, of sadness, of anger, of even happiness. Find what makes you happy on top of already being happy, so you can continue that happy streak. We're not always going to have this amazing life or week all the time. That's just not reality. That's not how it is. There will be moments in your life where you spend like a whole month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe even a full roll, a whole bunch of days where everything is just so good, it's so perfect, and that's amazing. And those are the days that you should remember for sure, and always think back on to say, I want to get back to that place. Or I know that my situation right now is shitty, but I'm going to eventually get to that place again, because that's how life is. You have to get to the worst to get to the best. And it's not always going to be that all the time. Sometimes we're going to experience all kinds of good, bad, and in the middle, and in between. That's the same thing. But that's just how life is. There's going to be periods of time, long periods of time, where we don't experience any bad, terrible shit that happens to us. And then there's going to be times where all we experience is bad. And then there's going to be times where it's good and bad. And then it's good, bad, good, kind of bad, and then bad. It's just this ongoing thing. It's just never going to be this perfect picture. That's not how, I mean, yeah, we can always work towards that, but if you aim for perfect and having a perfect this or that or whatever it is, you're going to be disappointed and possibly discouraged, because you're setting that bar way too high for perfect. A lot of people say perfect doesn't exist, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's different for everyone and what they believe. But I think that we shouldn't ever just expect life to be the blast. Every single person in this life, every single person has had a bad day, has had a bad moment, has had a fail, has had success, you know what I mean, at something, and can say life is not and hasn't always been and won't ever be perfect 100% of the time, because it's not, you know. It might seem that way. You're firsthand the witness that it's not. Just because you see somebody else having a blast all day, every day, does not mean that behind closed doors, it continues to be that way. Remember that people choose to put out what they want others to see. And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Sometimes it's what they're experiencing for real, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's the real truth, sometimes it's not. My stomach is growling. I only have one stomach. Oh, I said stomachs. You know, that's just life. And so, just want you to keep that in mind. And I hope that this video of mine has helped you you through a situation, a moment, maybe a friend. I just hope that it has helped you. I think it's very necessary. I think it's very smart and very helpful for you to take a moment to dissect and pick at what it is that is causing you to feel the way you are. If you're experiencing lack of motivation or lack of self-love or lack of self-worth or whatever it is, take some time to write these things down, to try to figure out why you feel that way. And if you need to go get professional help, go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's actually a really good thing to want to help yourself out, to want to make yourself feel better, to want to figure out how to make yourself feel better, how to tackle what you're feeling, because sometimes it's really hard to figure it out yourself, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to hear from somebody else. You need to find new ways or hear new things to help you put things into perspective for you. And so that's what I try to do with my videos and my posts and my content that I put out. I try to put things into perspective for you, or to say things that may then trigger you to figure out and put things into perspective for yourself. And so that's why I do a lot of what I do. And when I do that, it's so funny when you say doo-doo. When I do that and I actually accomplish that, it's like the best feeling in the world, and it makes me so happy. One of the best feelings in the world, that is, because there are many. Like, it's one of the best feelings in the world, and so it's motivating, and it makes me want to do more and more and more of that, you know. And so yeah, you are in charge of figuring out what motivates you, what helps you, what changes perspective for you, clears your mind, what helps you reset. It's very important to reset. It's very important to take a moment to just reset yourself, you know, reset your mind. Have a mental shift if you need to, a mindset shift, a perspective shift. If you're feeling negative, figure out a way to get to that positive point and work on it. You can't just try once and give up. You've got to continue to try. You can try the same thing over and over again, see if it works, if it doesn't. Truly try it out though. It might not work the first couple of times, it might not work the first time, it might work the first time. There's so much. Just try it. Just try that. And if the first thing doesn't work, try the second. And if the second thing doesn't work, try the third. And if the third one doesn't work, go back, try the second one. Go back and try the first one. Or try 4, 5, 6, 7 different things until you figure out what really helps you. But don't give up on the first try that does not succeed. You got to keep going. It's going to be this process, and you have to just accept the process, because there is going to be a process. If you want progress, there has to be a process. The progress is in the process. The progress is reached by going through the process. Yeah, so again, if you're going through something, if you're experiencing something, if you know that you're feeling negative for a certain reason, or you're feeling some type of way, try to break it down and see where it's coming from. And once you do break it down, and maybe you won't figure it out 100%, maybe you're not going to figure out what the heck it really is, but at least you'll have an idea, and at least you can start tackling those little things here and there to make you feel better, and really take the time to make yourself feel better, okay? You don't need somebody else to constantly be making you feel better. You need to start doing these things for yourself. And once you start doing that, then I promise you, you will begin to appreciate others trying to make you feel better even more. Yes, promising is a big thing, but biology, stop sending me notifications. I really like pizza. You're tempting me. Pizza. I love pizza. Biology pizza is really good. So yeah, anyways, let's get on with this vlog. It's gonna be hella long. Like, seriously, it's gonna be a long vlog. I'm so sorry ahead of time. To me, because I have to edit it, and to you as well, because you gotta, well, not really. Well, if you enjoy watching my vlogs, then you're gonna enjoy this. But if you don't, what can I say? I was gonna start singing them all on a song. You're welcome. No, I can't. No, a song gets stuck in my head. Yeah, I just want to share this with you. So thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate that, and I really do hope that whatever situation you're dealing with, you take control and you figure it out. Trust me, you are worth that time that it's gonna take to figure it out. You are, and you will thank yourself later. You will. I know it. I know it for sure. But anyways, thank you so much again. I know for the 15th millionth time, I always repeat myself, which is something I have to also continue to work on. That was funny. Just imagine the amount of backyard Bella would be so happy with. Wouldn't you like that? I know you would. Why are you looking at me like that? Bella's eating. Belly! Alright, so I had another quick thought right now that I was thinking about. This is like some time later, but I was thinking about what I had said in the car. As you see, I was playing with Bella in the ball right now. She loves chasing after her balls. There's just no way to say that without having your mind in the gutter. But I was just thinking how I was talking about how I want so much more from my life and from my dogs and my future family. I just want to give Tiki and Bella a bigger yard to go play. For the both of them to just run and enjoy it, you know, stuff like that. I just want to say that, like, I also really want Bella could run super far for all the balls that she wants. Just, you know, I just want to have a bigger place to plant my own crops, fruits and veggies to upkeep, you know. It's just that whole thing. I know I don't have to explain, but, like, I just don't want to seem ungrateful, because at the end of the day, I'm incredibly grateful and thankful that I have a roof over my head. You know, at least I do have a roof over my head. And that's why I'm constantly reminding myself that I'm so lucky and I'm fortunate. And it's not about feeling unfortunate or thinking I'm unfortunate. It's none of that. It's that I just want so much more in my life. Everybody has that. I know you want so much more for your life. Anyways, I'm gonna stop explaining myself because there's really no need to. I'm pretty sure you got me from day one, but I just had that thought and I wanted to say it on here because normally I'll have a thought and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that later. And then I completely forget. So I wanted to just come up here and do that right now, but yeah, alright. Let's go on with the next thing. Package number 2 delivered. Woo. We just got a package and I need help from my little sniffer to let me know what's in here. Come here, Tuki. Aren't you interested in that? I thought you were gonna help me with this. I guess we'll just have to use this other sniffer over here. Bill, smell it. Tell me. Okay, I guess there was nobody interesting. Do you want to sniff it now? What do you find? Do you find anyone? Is it a robber? Where's that? Is it a McDonald's cheeseburger lover? Okay, I guess it was nobody fun. There's no backstory that TK Bella found. We're gonna open that soon. Thanks for your help, ladies. We're at Sprouts. We came here to do our shopping. I'm over here looking like a farmer. Sprouts Farmers Market. So I'm over here looking like a farmer with my overalls. But look at this, you guys, a little pumpkin. Pumpkin section. Oh shit, it's bright. We're here shopping. It's cold. I'm cold. Are you cold? I'm cold. I loaded up. And now to our next destination. Because Jess is gonna play the lotto. She's gonna win big because she has really good luck. Right, Jess? She's just looking at me like, shut the fuck up and hurry the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I was gonna say, where's my phone? I'm on it. I'm driving my mom's car because Fiona, which is the other van that we had, wasn't turning on, so I couldn't get my car out because it was right behind mine. So, should we go to the gas station? Okay, we just need to figure out where. Yeah. I touched the camera, by the way, so just that I may have moved it.
Brake,
nice.
You moved it.
Shit, I did. She's moving it. See? She told me not to film her, but I did secretly. She's back there. Does it not work? Anyway, so we're gonna go right now. I didn't really do anything. It looks the same. It looks the same.
Yeah.
Can you not control it from the inside?
No.
Oh. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so we just got out of Sustain Juicery, which is a place that we actually really like because their acai bowls are really good. The only downside, if you've seen my videos before, is that there's a bee. I'm gonna get away from your natural habitat. They get really bad customer service. That's their downside. Jess is the one that interacted with them today. Jess, how were they today?
What can I got for you? Is that all?
What did you say?
That's what she said.
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell. So then they're...
Yeah, she didn't even ask me if it was for you to go.
The customer service did not improve.
You want a straight?
The girl that gave us her bag and stuff, she was a little bit less dry. She was nicer. She actually wished us this is what happens when you have long hair. She wished us a happy day. And so that was cool. Apparently customer service just has not gotten better. I think we're gonna have to leave a little review on Yelp. I'm pretty sure they've got some like the food is so good there. The acai bowls, I said that funny. The acai bowls and all that, they're delicious. And their drinks and all that, but their customer service just lacks that sweetness.
No smile, no have a good day, except for that one. But the other one's like no smile, no nothing, no how are you doing today?
And they're interviewing more people, so hopefully they're interviewing people that have
but
good
those
customer
two
service.
girls still, they look like
They don't have good customer service. Quite.
that the whole time.
Well, I hopefully what they lack of in customer service, sweetness and, you know, warm
The stuff makes up for it.
warm like greetings and stuff like that. You look like your head's like broken. They make up for in their food items and drinks and all that stuff.
And use those chinito tapes, the ones that they tape up and just con la papada. But I don't even have a neck, so there's no point. Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Is that what you're gonna get me?
But first there's Thanksgiving. No, I was just mentioning it.
Oh,
Okay.
it's in 5 weeks.
We're going to 7-Eleven. What? Christmas is?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm not that excited. I don't really care for Thanksgiving that much.
Just care for the food.
You're just there for the food. Alright, we're gonna go to the gas station. So we are on this bridge right here. Pretty cool. It's actually in a residential area. There's Jess. See, these houses are really nice. Brand new. There's a little sewer right here. It's a little bridge. But there's 2 cans, and you know I'm about to recycle them. Oh, they have beer in them. Oh, there's a water bottle over there. Anyway, oh, there's another one right there. Oh, no, that's not. Anyway, so that's where we went, to a little bridge right there. We took a picture. Just helped me as always, because she's the best friend that helps me take the coolest pictures with their iPhone. What? 10? You have a 10? She got the 10. I still got the 7 Plus. Still behind. Okay. We're gonna go home now because we got a lot of food. But this little area is so cute. I was just telling Jess that if I lived in this house right here, I'm gonna show you right now, I would so be taking a bench. I would so be taking a picture. I would so be taking a picture on that bench almost all the time. Let me show you. That's the bench, by the way. If I lived at that house right there. Wait, where is it? Oh, right there. That little bench. I would so be taking pictures all the time. Hello, you reached the end of the first weekly vlog that I have had after a long time. So thank you so much for joining me and watching this entire thing, because it's very long, very, very, very long. That is what she said about legs, sexy legs. I don't know. Anyways, so yes, thank you so much for sticking around, for watching this. If you did, if you watched halfway, thank you anyways. You're probably not even watching this. I will see you next week for the next weekly vlog. And remember, if there is one thing that I want to call to mind, there are actually 3. No matter the highs and lows, always be sure, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. See ya. Bye.